Have you ever walked into a room and felt the mood before anyone said a word? Not imagined it, felt it. Someone sighs, and somehow it lands in your chest. A minor comment replays in your head for hours, and eventually someone says it. You're just too sensitive. But let me ask you something. What if you're not too sensitive? What if you're highly perceptive? Research on sensory processing sensitivity suggests about 15 to 20% of people process stimuli more deeply. Their brains show stronger activation in regions tied to empathy and awareness. Some people scroll past emotion. You download it when something emotional happens, your amygdala lights up faster. Your stress hormone cortisol rises more easily. Not because you're weak, but because your nervous system is tuned high. According to arousal theory, we all have an optimal stimulation zone for you. The dial turns up quickly. What feels like a small issue to someone else might already push you past threshold. Now add modern life, notifications, news alerts, social comparison, group chats. Robin Dunbar's research suggests our brains evolved to manage around 150 meaningful relationships. Today, we're exposed to thousands of emotional signals daily. Your nervous system still thinks you live in a village, not a global feed. Deep feelers don't just see sadness, mirror neurons. Allow them to internally simulate it. You don't observe pain, you echo it. That's powerful, but it's exhausting inside. You might feel joy so strong it makes you tear up at music. Dopamine surges in response to meaningful beauty. That's why certain songs hit you like memories you never lived. Microhook ever cried at a melody and didn't know why. Same wiring. The conflict begins when society mistakes intensity for instability. You react to tone shifts, facial microexpressions, subtle pauses. Emotional intelligence research shows some individuals detect cues, others miss entirely. So when you respond strongly, it's often to data no one else registered. Micro-hook. You're reacting to information most people never downloaded. But there's a cost. Stronger amygdala activation means stress lingers longer. Cortisol stays elevated. Rumination becomes tempting. Depth without regulation becomes overwhelm. Evolutionarily, highly sensitive individuals likely served as observers, scanning for threats. Reading the group's emotional climate, in small tribes, that was adaptive today. Constant emotional exposure creates overload. This is evolutionary mismatch. Your hardware is ancient. Your environment is not. So what do you do if you feel everything deeply? First, stop pathologizing it. Second, manage input. Boundaries are not selfish. They are neurological maintenance. Schedule solitude. Lower stimulation intentionally. Protect your optimal arousal zone. Third, label emotions precisely. I feel disappointed and overstimulated activates regulatory regions of the brain more than I feel bad. Fourth, separate empathy from responsibility. Feeling someone's pain doesn't mean carrying it. Empathy is resonance, not rescue. And here's the reframe. Your depth allows for richer love, richer creativity. Richer meaning, yes, you may cry at movies. Yes, criticism may sting longer. Yes, beauty may overwhelm you, but you also notice subtleties others miss. You build deep bonds. You create art from nuance. Intensity becomes power when paired with boundaries. If you feel everything deeply, you are not broken. You are wired for nuance in a world that often prefers numbness. The goal is not to shrink your sensitivity, it's to strengthen your regulation. And once you do, depth stops feeling like drowning and starts feeling like vision. If this felt personal, share it with someone who feels deeply too. And subscribe for psychology that helps you understand your wiring, not silence it.